tuning in with Tierra Tanae. Welcome to the Lions Den.
We are back, episode 3. Welcome to the Lions Den with your girl, Big Mama, Big Rada, Big AP, heavy on the big. And I have here the amazing artist, mother, ex-military actress, motherfucking creator, nail tech, baby too pretty.
Too pretty.
Yeah, what's going on, my girl?
Girl, everything. Happy to be here. Blessed.
And I'm so happy to have you here. Like, seriously, I'm very interested in getting to know more about you, you know, past what I see on the internet. So I know, like, you know, let me just get into it. Like, with women like us who are very boastful women, very confident women, just women who aren't too much afraid of what people think or have to say from the surface. That's what I can say. That's what I got from you.
Very accurate.
How do you view yourself? That's gonna be my first question, and then I'll ask you, how do you think people view you?
Me, I think I'm like this multi-talented, can't focus on one thing kind of girl. And on the flip side of that coin, I am very I don't want to use the word promiscuous.
Okay.
But I don't care. Like, I'm free spirited.
Absolutely, I love that word.
I'm gonna say free spirited, and to me, it's like normal life. It's normal to me. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I love it. To me, I'm just being me and being myself.
Yeah, that's how you can be. So with you, obviously, you've been around a bunch of people in your life, and you have heard many different versions of what people have perceived you to be. Yeah. So what is the one perception of others that they have of you?
Straight up off the rip is one is that I'm mean. The other is that I'm stuck up.
Okay.
Like, did I come from the suburbs? Stuck up. Lit. And then, of course, you know, with me being so free spirited and maybe not as clothed as other girls, they probably assume that I'm like easy to date.
To get in them draws.
To get in my draws.
You can just go ahead and throw it out there to get in them draws.
Easy to fuck.
Yes.
And that's not the case. Okay. And a lot of people end up disappointed when they meet me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So what is the situation if you're able to share? Let's say someone who obviously had no idea who you were, they finally got to be in your presence for the first time, and they had their observation of what they thought you were. What was one of those first times? What was that interaction like for you?
I'm trying to think, because honestly, lately it's been I've run into it a lot, but maybe the first time I felt that way, like I underwhelmed somebody with my presence.
I like that word.
Was, I guess, meeting guys, like basically trying to meet guys and date. And just hearing them say, "Oh yeah, I'm on your Twitter. Oh yeah, I'm on your I see this social site that you're on or whatever." And it just kind of, what was the question?
No, that's some real shit, because I have to try to ask a question and then be like, "Damn, what the fuck did I just ask them?" Now I'm over here trying to read what you said. Like, yes, I get that. I remember. But the question was basically, what was the interaction like when somebody had met you and they have their own version of what they think
right there, back right there with it, them thinking I'm a super freak.
Yeah.
See, like they think I'm a super freak.
I get that. I get it.
And I'm a woman first. I'm a mom first and a mother first. So we meeting each other. I'm not about to come and
pop coochie up. I'm talking about.
It's not that. And
what? Off the first meet is insane. You don't even know my fucking
That's
name.
when I realized. Heck yeah, that's when I kind of realized my image. What my image so far is.
Wow.
Is out there.
Wow. So with that, is that something that, because as a woman, like we have a lot of different feelings and we experience a lot of different emotions. I mean, we're women, you know, and that's also the power of being a woman, that we're actually, some of us are in tune with those feelings and emotions. I feel like that's what makes a woman, so that we're not out here pretending like we're just so masculine that we don't have those feelings. But with you, you know, having those feelings as a woman, and knowing that that is people's perception of you, how does that make you feel? Like, do you feel like you've ever tried to change your image to appeal to the liking of other people? Or do you feel like you try to reduce maybe certain ways that you've acted or posted or whatever the case may be to appeal to the way that people have thought of you?
No. It gets worse.
The
more I love on myself, the more I accept me for who I am.
Come on.
It's like it just gets more, not worse, but I know what you mean. Not gonna stop.
I'm just stepping more into who I am because of you.
Straight up.
Love that.
Straight up.
Ooh, every single time, because it's like you thought this, and I have to show you this, but it's not even that I'm proving a point to you. It's just like you were so wrong, and that's just on you.
You were wrong. At most, I will say that I won't take away from who I am, but I will add to.
Absolutely.
So let's say my wardrobe, girls maybe used to seeing, girls and guys used to seeing me less clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I will pop out with a look to show you, I still can take your nigga.
Amen.
Yo, bitch.
Amen.
All of that.
Amen.
Fully clothed, and I can still walk upright. You know what I'm saying? Like, my clothes just don't make or break me is where I'm at with that kind of stuff.
I think it is kind of ridiculous that we are still in that essence of light of things. Like, oh my goodness, if you wear a bodysuit, you're a hoe. Mm-hmm. If you wear a goddamn 2-piece swimsuit, you have no morals. Like, what the fuck? It's like women can't do anything.
It's the generational. It's a lot of generational differences. But I will say they gotta, like, at some point accept that there are so many different types of people. Like,
let's talk
we
about
had hippies, we had loners, we had philosophers,
and we have motherfuckers that are all of those in one.
And all of those, and then you got hoochie mamas. Like, you got
such an all-in-one girl. It's really horrible.
That's how I feel about myself. So, but when the sex runs the world, so of all my talents, the one thing that's gonna like sell is my look, my body, pictures, and just trying to find. I use my music to highlight the other things about me, though.
I feel like that's fair. I think that's a really good conversation to have, though, even with the women who have like those super business oriented minds. Like, it's kind of a personal struggle because you know that sex sells. So it's not in the midst of necessarily demeaning yourself because you know, like, hey, I love this part about myself. Like, I'm open about this part of myself. I love the fact that I can wear this and be confident, and I can turn around and still wear some sweatpants and still have the same confidence.
Just as confident.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and still take your bitch, still take your dick in sweatpants. So it's like, I think that's where people lack the understanding that it's not what you're wearing. It's literally the person wearing it.
Yes.
Like, the confidence comes from the person, not the clothes that you're wearing. Because, like boom, it could have been another bitch in here wearing this exact same outfit, not feeling her damn, like, fuck that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She just sitting here feeling insecure because she's like, damn, I got a little skin showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my titties is out.
No,
like,
baby. Not over
here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like confidence is the thing that people need to focus on having, if that's something that they're looking 100%. To get into when it comes to just, hey, this is what I want to represent myself as. This is the music that I make. This is the person that I am. Like, you have to be confident in everything. I just had an interview. I haven't had an interview in I don't know how long. I've been working for myself for years.
Right.
So when they one of the things they asked me, like, what is one thing that you feel like is a good trait to be a leader? And I was like, just having confidence.
Yes.
I came in this interview. I don't even really know what the fuck I'm looking for.
You know what I'm saying?
But I know I'm that girl.
And I know I can get it.
And I know I can get it. And I know whatever you sell it, I can sell it.
Absolutely.
Do you see what I'm saying?
And I learned fast.
And that's it. So add that. Hello. And that. Oh, yeah. Hello. Got that job.
The confidence makes or breaks. It makes or breaks everything. And I think, like, the people judging, a lot of the people that judge, they kind of envy the confidence. And not even in a bad way. Like, they just wish that they had it. And
so going into confidence, I know that when we first met, it was almost like 2 years ago. But like, definitely almost 2 years ago. It's been a minute. Yes. And just for the people that don't know, when we first met, it was so funny. It was so pure and raw. Like, it was very, very raw. So we were actually filming for a TV show. Yep. And this was one of the headquarters where we were all meeting up just to rehearse and everything. And so we had a rehearsal, and it ended up only being us.
Yes. I pulled up so damn
you pulled up early. I think that's what. No, but that whole day, it was literally just no rehearsal actually ended up happening. So that was what was even crazier. Like, it was literally just us. So she came early as hell, our first time meeting. And when I say we just fucking vibe, like, it was so
it was a crazy vibe. For one, do you remember I pulled up and said, girl,
yes, I remember.
I was wilding out on my ex. I was going through a divorce at the time. And I'm over here and she's like, girl, I understand. And it was crazy because it dead ass was our first time meeting, and I'm just like straight up just pouring out to her.
We sat here and I think we smoked. I don't know if we smoked. Yeah, we smoked and we just sat and we just talked.
We smoked.
Fuck a rehearsal. We literally just talked about what the fuck was going on.
It was a better conversation if you asked.
It was. I'm not lying to you. I genuinely feel like that was just. I just love real, raw, authentic moments.
And the raw emotions.
As
a woman?
Just some real shit. It's like if you're a woman and you've gone through shit and you're just a real bitch. I need to say that because it be some hoes that have gone through shit. They hate the fact that they've gone through it. They're so embarrassed.
And they like to fake and shame the other girl.
Do you see what I'm saying? And I know so many hoes like that. And it's like, bitch, your life is really horrible. You have gone through so much shit and you are just not, I don't know. I don't even want to say proud, but it's just like stand 10 toes on who you are and what you've been through that has made you the person that you are today.
And accept your real.
That's it.
Accept your pain.
Flaws and all, because that's what makes you who you are. Absolutely. So it's just like, damn. And even with that, so of course I'm going to dig into that. Flaws and all. I love that because I particularly have always gotten this because I haven't always been the business version of myself that I've grown to be. Absolutely. For a long time, I was known as a crazy baby mama. Okay. So I don't give a fuck. Just want to throw that out there. But
it's still in there. It's still in there.
I don't give a fuck. All y'all motherfuckers was wrong. Crazy, right. Everything else wrong as fuck because niggas don't be knowing the full tea, right?
They don't.
So that be the whole thing.
They don't.
People can instantly judge you based off of what they see, but if you have never been in my shoes to be able to react the way that I've reacted or had to react the way that I've had to react based off of whatever the situation was, boom. So you've had your fair share of Instagram story times. That's what I would like to call them because I have to, So...
We have crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I would be a fool to sit up here and say I don't be intrigued by this shit because it do be funny. Like I just be like, my girl is on there spitting. You hear me? Like she
snapping,
is seeing how she feels. And I just said this earlier. If you know me, it's the Lion's Den. We are in the jungle. This is the wild. This is absolute pure vulnerability, absolute pure unhingedness. Everything, everything all in one. It's just some real shit put together. So. That's why I pride myself on these interviews because when people come in here, they get to be themselves. We get to talk about shit that maybe you wouldn't talk about somewhere else or with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Because it just is what the fuck it is.
Right.
Like, that's what we're here for. So you've had your fair share.
I've had.
Of stories. Now, not to go into too much detail, but you have had a recent story time. In regards to your passion, I will say that's a good word to use. The passion that you have had in regards to dealing with someone and it maybe not coming out the way that you envisioned it.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm delusional.
I think that, a lot of us women with great hearts, we have a lot of delusion floating around in our spirits.
That situation, I definitely took to the internet in the instance that I felt like constantly antagonized by like the person, like, no, it's not no relationship or nothing, but I don't need all of that to know that what it is.
You fuck with me, bitch.
You're fucking with me.
Sorry.
So basically, you probably caught me lashing out after basically begging a motherfucker to leave me alone. Before I act up, I'm begging a person to leave me alone always. And I just think that was another instance I'm gonna say where somebody met me and was underwhelmed and at first was pretending to be like a type of way, and then it just shut off completely. Like I met her, I don't even really like her like that, but she eat dick up.
Please
like a monster.
Stop talking to me right the fuck
So
now.
I'm keep texting her.
Literally stop talking to me right now.
Yeah, T. That's how they do me. That's how he did me.
Sister, you're not the only one that's being done.
They taking us down
there.
They
do that. And
so,
then, Lord forbid.
I'm not crazy.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm on camera admitting it. No.
I thought it was
my thing is, if I wholesomely am letting you know the person that I am, and then you find out.
Mm-hmm.
You indulge in that person yourself, so you get to find out the type of person I am. You're not dumb. I would hope you're not. You have enough logic as an adult to be able to put two and two together. So you figure out I'm this very passionate, emotional, sensitive, whatever word you want to attach to it. You know that I'm this type of person, right? But you also know with that passion and that attachment and that whatever the fuck, that sensitivity makes the amazing woman that I am.
Absolutely.
In general.
Absolutely. You know I'm a good bitch. You know I'm a good woman. And they go and they play with you because you some temporary toy. But
no, okay, seriously, so I think it gets very confusing for men who can't grasp onto the fact that women can be their favorite slut, your wife, your teacher, your goddamn therapist, all in one. You know, so that can get very confusing for the average man, nigga, boy, because I don't know, I feel like men can see past certain things. So I have to be I'm very particular with my words. Like, these are niggas that we're dealing with.
They niggas, for sure.
These are niggas that we're dealing with.
O-N's and Y-N's.
I'm not even about to get into it, goddamn. So let's kind of dive a little bit into this, because as you are a well-rounded woman, as you say, you're a mother, you're also a nail tech.
Yep.
And I do actually, before we get into that, I want to dive into that real quick, because how long have you been doing nails?
I'm actually going on my 7th year, licensed.
Come on, congratulations,
so,
congratulations. What was the start up for that for you? Like, why nails?
It was nails because I had just left the post office and I could no longer afford to keep my nails done long like I used to. So I had to learn, and then it turned into a whole passion.
That's literally how you start learning how to do nails.
That's literally how. I was broke and couldn't afford to get my nails done.
You just left getting your nails done?
Yes, so I had to learn. Also, you know we quick to go learn.
I know, seriously, because you know what? You're not lying, sister. I'm not lying to you. Yesterday, no, this was this morning, girl, and I have to think about it because he wasn't even my nigga for real. I started thinking about, I'm about to start doing braids. I said, because I'll be damn this nigga go to another bitch to get his hair done.
Okay. All braids.
I'm about to fucking. Yeah, I do all your braids. I do his hair. Thank you. Who just got me?
With the cricket parts and everything.
Yeah, fuck that, because I don't know how to do hair to save my life. That boy gonna be out there looking a fucking mess. You hear me?
I did them braids.
And I sure did. And another bitch touching his
hair. But I feel that though. I feel that. For your man though, baby, what you need? Braids, locks, twists.
I'll pay the special deal by somebody else. On my mama I will. You're
not
going to no man hole that I don't know. Fuck these bitches.
Facts. No shade. I pulled up to pick an ex-boyfriend up from a hairstylist. I was thinking it was a suite.
See, I don't like
it was an apartment.
That's what I'm saying.
So I hopped out the car. That was good. I hopped out to go get my nigga. You done getting your hair done? I was like, hey, chill.
Hey, you crazy as hell.
This ain't no shop. It wasn't no shop.
Who was you sitting at? What room was y'all in?
Exactly. Thighs or the kitchen chair?
Do you have a work chair? Or was y'all sitting in the dining room? Y'all was in the bed?
You was in her house.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So, getting into your well-roundedness, and also, like I said, the version that people have of you. You're a nail tech, as I stated. Boom. You're an artist. You do music.
Yep.
Do you consider yourself a singer?
I should.
Because I was gonna say you sing and you rap.
Yes, I am a R&B
because that's the take that I get from your music.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's why I can't.
That's not the
I can't dumb down a singer. You know what I'm saying? If you can provide some type of melody and it sounds good,
thank you.
Like you're a singer.
Thank you. I really used to get offended.
Yeah.
I used to get offended at somebody calling me a singer, but they're not saying don't rap. They're not saying your rap sucks.
Right.
They're saying, but you sing too.
Babe, I used to get offended at people calling me a rapper. No one knew that I was a singer.
What? See, look at there.
I used to hate when people were like, "Oh, you're a rapper." I'd be like,
"No, I sing that."
I've been singing all my life, but you only know me for rapping as insane. Like,
but that let me know people want to hear both sides.
They want to hear it.
So
that's the only reason. That's I love that. Both sides of you, we've got. Boom. Do you have an alias for yourself?
Oh God, yeah, I do actually.
I have to ask because I know I have Tierra and AP, so like I just have to ask. There's BABYTOOPRETTY. Who do we have sitting here?
Aside of BABYTOOPRETTY, like your general sweethart, like
yes,
y'all could get big doing.
Oh, I like.
Big Doom.
Big Doom.
She wake up at like 7 in the morning. She get on Instagram and she think about everything the nigga did to her the last week, and she get the tripping out. Sending texts, going crazy.
So I'm not alone.
You're not alone.
Oh my God.
So I call her Big Doom, and I know when Doomy need a blunt, Doomy just need a blunt.
Baby need to just sit down and relax.
She just needs to sit down.
Maybe you do need your head knocked between a washer and a dryer.
Doomy like that.
That's how I kind of feel like if I get to that point of life where my shit's so intense, where I'm just tweaking out on anybody that I don't give a. You ain't even got to be in my way, bitch. I thought about it. Bitch, fuck you.
Whole time. It could be weeks later.
I'm talking about this shit been happening.
Exactly. That's how I feel. It's like you wake up and do me. It's like my personality that wake up and want to go get that lick back. For all the times Baby Too Pretty let shit slide.
Remember what happened on January 18, 2012? Oh, yeah. Yeah, bitch, I didn't forget that.
Go get his ass.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
So with those moments that you have, as I was saying, I feel like I've seen a few of those moments on Instagram.
Yes, you have. You have.
On my, just on some.
You have.
And I have to admit this, y'all, and I'm so happy that I'm saying this on camera because I don't ever want y'all to forget it. I feel like as a person that it's happened to 1,000 times where I have felt a certain type of way and I have gone on that very public internet and I have said things. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say maybe I didn't mean those things. I'm just going to say maybe I didn't mean to just put the shit out there like that, right. And now it's out there, and maybe 5 to 100 people have seen that. And now I'm like, fuck. And I'm the type of person that stands 10 toes on her shit, even if her shit is bullshit.
You feel me? So you just standing in it.
I'm just standing in it. So now I'm like, I'm kind of stuck here. I don't really know which way to go. Like, do I go this way or do I go this way? So with us being very passionate, that's the word that I love to use now. Very passionate people. Has there been moments where I can honestly say maybe you've gotten mad at people for bringing up and or maybe reposting or whatever the case may have been, things that you have posted? Like, are you those type of people that have posted something and you be like, I'm just human, I didn't mean to say that, and then someone reposted and you get mad at them? Like, is that? And no. This is a safe space.
It is a safe space. I'm trying to think clearly. So if you could think of anything, I'm saying no. But if you could think of anything and you remember, just let me know. But no. As far as somebody like sharing something or I'm into reality TV. Yeah. So I have said a lot of things that I can't take back once it goes out there.
It's on the camera.
And even though I know me and my heart is just out there, so I'm not the type of person to get mad, but I will reflect and make sure that it's less of a trail of that. Absolutely, like moving forward. Absolutely. When it comes to this good, great internet.
Come on, because it's there. I mean, goddamn, when you post it.
Oh my goodness. I'm so far from perfect. You talking about 5 to 500 people.
Look, I'm 5 to 500 people. It could be anywhere around that range of things. And I know that we were discussing, off camera, a situation where you had a most recent, I'll say breakdown. I feel like that's a good word because it was literally breaking down how you felt.
So many people said that in my DMs. They called it a breakdown.
I think it was a breakdown. But it's so funny because, like, when people say that to me, I'm not lying to you, I will think of every other way than it being a breakdown.
It's not a breakdown.
Because it's like, no, I'm just expressing myself.
Like,
well, bitch,
like breaking down.
So like you're losing your shit a bit. And I'll be like, well, maybe I am. Maybe I literally am, though. But it's like, for me, it's not, maybe it's not even as passionate as you're perceiving it to be because this is literally just me expressing myself. So because I'm a very passionate person, my expression looks like a lot.
And they can receive it as,
oh my God.
It's the end of her world.
The whole time. It's like, I'm not even dying behind it.
I'm just getting it out. So I
just gotta get this shit out. Yeah,
absolutely. I definitely had a breakdown. That's just, it was so, but that's that narcissistic shit. It makes you lash.
It makes you
way harder than you would lash any other time.
I'm about to throw the thing at this point.
So, and me, I can't be gaslit. So even just pertaining to that breakdown of the situation, like I can't be gaslit, even though it's one-sided. You'll never see the person mention, bring up, entertain, or react to it. That's what a narc ass motherfucker do. Anyways, y'all see me on the flipper side of the coin.
But you ain't gonna never see them saying anything because that's their whole image that they're trying to.
It's okay.
In the first place.
It's okay.
They don't ever want people to envision themselves as they, you know, who the people that they are closer to them know them to be.
I hate that though, because it's a side of me now that's doing me. Like, it's a side of me that wants to avenge when my emotions are played with for no reason.
And I have to lean back to God every single time when it comes to that. I know I had to throw it out there. Because that's the only thing that saves me.
That's right though. It's the only thing that saves me
from it, because when I feel how, it's just something about me that I don't play with.
When they play with me,
oh my gosh, it's almost really personal. It's almost very personal,
but
because
that's where they haunt you in your mind.
And people hate it when you, not even hate it, I think they love it when you take things personal, because then the idea of you that they already had in their mind, oh, you're a crazy, emotional, sensitive bitch. So with the different versions that you have of yourself, I know realistically, just from my own personal experience in life, that people have said, because they have seen me twerk on Instagram, cuss on Instagram, I actually didn't get rehired at a job before based off of posts on my Instagram that I was already working at. One of their best workers. Literally, they said it. This is not me self-proclaiming. Everyone at the job has said I was one of their best workers ever. And I quit because of their unprofessional. I cannot get jiggy with unprofessional spaces. I'm not going to lie to you. And then it got to the point where they were opening up a new space. So I reapplied for the new space because it was supposed to be a more space. So I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be more of caliber there versus being here.
Okay.
Girl, motherfucker told her about my Instagram. They were like, well, we saw you had a gun on your Instagram and we don't want you to rob the place. Me. I'm about to cut it.
Rob the place. I need a job.
I'm literally reaching out to get a job. I would have just robbed. Girl, what the hell? And not only that, but I've worked in your full establishment before, and never once have you had any type of.
I've been had this good.
Before I came here, I had it every day I came to this motherfucker. You didn't even fucking know. So with that, you know what I mean? People will see what they see on Instagram. I guess a good question is, do you sometimes give grace to people's perception of you because of the fact that you will be on Instagram? Maybe you don't even really twerk like that, but you do have an OnlyFans, right? So you have your OnlyFans, you're very boastful, you say how you fucking feel, you know what I'm saying? So with all of that, people are not used to. Let me just throw that out there, because I feel like that's really what it is. People are just not used to people being themselves, being honest with themselves, being honest with the people around them.
They're not.
So when you see someone like that, it's so different, you know? So with that version and vision that people have of you, do you feel like you give grace to the idea of the version of themselves that they created of you, or do you just feel like that's so ignorant of you?
I have to give the grace, because it wouldn't be fair as a human, because I also have my perceptions of other people.
Come on, speak on that.
I be dead wrong sometimes. But I do give the grace. It's not an instant, oh, you know me for this, or you brought up that. I just look at it as, I'm going to confirm whatever the hell they just asked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I try to, slide into the reality that you're meeting me in now. You're not meeting me in my Instagram or on my X or on my OnlyFans. You're meeting me right here, right now. So I just try to put them back in the reality and not in that headspace.
The fantasy. Ultimately. Yeah. Because it's especially for people that haven't met you yet.
Absolutely.
This is genuinely just a thought that you have of me based off of what you've seen. And I thought that we learned as kids, you can't judge a book by its cover, but
but they do. And it just really show you how simple-minded people are. And it be the girls like me as forward and as I am. I'm trying to think of the word for being, because it's not promiscuous. I mean, you sleep around.
I say boisterous because it's like you stand to, you're bold, you're confident, you're loud, maybe whatever the case may be. You just know who you are.
When you a bold girl, I like saying that. It just comes with it. I used to get offended at a lot, but I don't, because I understand y'all. I totally understand y'all. But once I see that they're not changing, they're not altering their perception of me based off the real shit I've been giving them, I can't fuck around no more. I can't even kick it with you because you ain't catching on. Like, you stuck in the fantasy.
Stuck. Ooh, niggas be stuck. So, Baby Too Pretty. It's a name. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely a name. What I get from the name is literally pretty girl, like pink, like just, I don't know, cutesy. You know what I mean?
Doll vibe.
Yes, very much so doll. And as I've experienced your just life on Instagram, I've noticed just so many different changes. So, like I said, I met you almost 2 years ago. Yes. Boom. Right? Fast forward, now we're here. I actually followed her too. You got your teeth done.
Yep.
You got lip fillers. And you've also gone through like a weight loss journey.
I have. You would know.
You know? So,
this girl really knows. She really knows. Yes, actually, yes.
So with all of that, like, you've experienced a lot of changes on your own in your own personal life. Fuck what people have viewed you as. Like, now, how have you dealt with those changes on your own? Like, just starting from literally, like I said, the teeth, the lip fillers, just to what was the last one?
My weight journey.
Yeah,
I say every step of the way, it was me growing my self-esteem, and everything that I touched absolutely was directly because of my self-esteem towards something. So the teeth, I got the front teeth like sawed down, they're like dinosaur teeth underneath, and I had stains from braces, and I couldn't smile. Like, how the hell I'm gonna be a rapper and I can't smile? And so I went through with that, and that work still ain't done, but y'all gonna see that glow up.
Nah,
still. Yeah. What else? The lips. I have the fat lips. I'm trying to think of whose lips I've seen, and it just was like, I need that. I don't know. I will be honest and say I just learned that black girls get fillers too, like a year ago. The year that I got my fillers, I did not know that we did that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't. I know a few years ago, but at the time, I was like, I didn't even know black girls did that.
I did not know.
But my mom has really small lips, so it was like so funny because I'm like, I get it, because not all black girls have full lips.
I didn't understand. But I will go ahead and say I'm never going back to. I'm always gonna keep my lip fillers. I won't get bigger.
My girl said, baby, I'm not going back.
I'm never going back to skinny lip.
Really? So you just didn't like your lips before?
I loved my lips, but I was overlining them, and when I realized it was something you could do to alter them,
right?
I was like, well, shit, I'm for it. I did like my lips before. I ain't had no reason. This was like, I got the money, I want it.
Why not?
Get it.
Yeah.
So.
Amen. And I feel like that all fits into, like I said, Baby Too Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you are as a person. It's
absolutely.
Like brats, beauty,
naturally,
music, bad bitch, that girl, like, you know, hard worker, like hustler. Mm-hmm. That's what I see when I see you. So I love that, and I love the fact that, you know, we ultimately got to sit here and dive just more into who you are as a person, because ultimately, like I was saying before, I love that. I feel like that's what sets the Lions Den apart, because a lot of people in podcast interviews, they will focus on just music or controversy, you know, and with me, we're going to talk about it all.
I feel seen here.
You know, we're going to talk about it all here. We're going to talk about every single thing, because that's what I want to know about, and I feel like that's the making of you, ultimately. Absolutely. And even with that, like, moving forward, I know that we're going into, is it season
2 is wrapped up.
It's wrapped up, so we're going
into a new show.
A whole new different show. So my girl here is on The Come Up, and she was actually the winner of season 2 of The Come Up, which is a Detroit-based reality TV show. If you're not familiar with it, make sure you go and check it out. It's so funny. I have to say this on camera. It's so fucking funny, because a lot of people don't know, like, they know I'm from the east side because I say it in my songs, you know what I'm saying? But, like, there are a lot of people from the east side where I live that they don't, like, or they don't know me. Mm-hmm. But when Cat Daddy?
Yes. Everybody knows Cat Daddy.
Grew up. I mean, where I'm from, like, literally my house, like, where I grew up.
Wow.
Before I moved to the Canton and everything.
She's like, so tapped in.
I mean, she literally 3-4 houses down. Like, I grew up with her and her sister. And it was me and my sister. And we did not like each other, y'all. I'm not lying. Y'all, we used to be fighting. We fought all our talent. I'm talking physically everything. Like, that we was just fighting. It was just sisters on the block.
That's real. That's a real Detroit shit though.
It is. We cool. That's what I'm saying. Like
straight up. So that lets you know. That lets you know that the network, like, we really grab people.
Seriously, this is some real Detroit shit. So it was just so funny seeing that, and she do nails as well. So. And it's like my mom do nails, like they, like it was just crazy. Like that's like real shit. So it's just so funny when I see you on the show. I'm like, this is crazy.
Like
so
everybody on this.
I'm like, what the fuck? Literally, everybody's on the show. So what was that experience like for you?
That from season 1, I did not think reality TV was for me. I did not know what I was supposed to bring.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a be yourself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not a be anti kind of thing.
That's how
you get kicked off TV.
They do not want to see no anti shit.
No anti shit. But I will say it opened me all the way up. Like it on social levels, and then just the confidence. It takes confidence to do and act and be yourself to the fullest extent. That's all I can really say. It helped grow my confidence. The experience did. Mm-hmm. Like absolutely.
Which is how you became the winner
of season 2. And so they based it basically off of my overall growth.
Absolutely.
Somebody that never hit a stage before.
Yeah.
Music is new to me fairly.
Which is valid.
And just stepping up, pushing myself to step out the box. A lot of people won't. And that's where I got that win at, because it was a lot of amazing artists on the show.
Yeah, it was. It was. Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you.
No, seriously. Like, that's an amazing opportunity. And your growth just in general. Like,
it's definitely.
It's there.
Even back to the weight loss journey, like you said,
yeah, all
of this factors into the person that I am today. Like a year ago, I wasn't this person. Mm-hmm. A year before that, I wasn't that person. And I be having to take a step back outside of myself and be like, damn, D, like, no, you did that. Like, you really did that. You doing that.
You're doing.
And so that's where I'm at with it now, accepting that I am the bad bitch that I think that I am.
Amen, you are. Amen, you are.
And then I can do about it. No more apologies.
Sorry, but not sorry. Amen. Yes. So what are we looking forward to? I know that you said that you have an entire different TV show that you're moving into. Mm-hmm. So you're sticking into the lane of reality TV. Yep. Obviously, I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, you did, come on now, you just want a whole TV show segment. So I feel like that's really something to pivot on. Like, why not? It would be kind of silly if you didn't, especially as an artist, creator, just in general, businesswoman. So you have that next TV show that's coming up. Mm-hmm. If whatever you can speak on, what can we expect from Baby Too Pretty from the TV show, and also just in your general career
moving forward? With the upcoming TV show, it's not music based. Y'all won't be hearing me rap. Y'all will be seeing like 100% personality.
Oh, I love that.
It's called It Girls, so we're supposed to be giving It Girl vibes. Y'all see what everybody else got to offer. We trying to not do that, but be them girls at the same time.
At the same time.
Y'all gonna get to see me interact with girls, like a house full of girls. Outside of that, my music, I'm constantly dropping. I'm constantly in the studio, and I want to keep developing that. Because I will be honest and say, it's a sound inside of me that's really unique, and I haven't let it out yet. So keep exploring my musical gifts.
What are you doing?
Music video dropping. I got a music video dropping with
Detroit Diamond.
Ra Detroit Diamond. So shout out to them, and y'all could be seeing that soon. It's called Pop Out. So I basically just been working and networking, doing nails, doing music, and doing that OnlyFans.
Making that money. Making that money. So I love that.
Expect more of that from me. Just stay tuned. They gotta follow me on everything.
So where can we follow you?
At Baby Too Pretty across all social platforms. That's everything.
Baby Too Pretty. 2 O's.
Spell everything regular.
Please, not 2WO. Okay. So before you leave, we gotta have you step. I drop my damn blood, child. We can't do that. Okay. Thank ya. I'm like, we're gonna fight right up. So before we have you leave, we're gonna have you step into the jungle.
Okay.
What song are you going to be performing for us today?
I recorded something called A Trip, and I'm going to perform that because I think it tells a little bit more about me.
I love that.
A little bit. So I'd rather do that for y'all.
Okay. A Trip. Baby Too Pretty is going to take y'all on a motherfucking trip. You heard it here
take a trip
first.
Yeah.
It's a motherfucking ride. Thank you so much, boo. Period.
You are now tuning in with Tierra Tanae. Welcome to the Lion's Den.